What's going on, peoples? Been a little minute since my last video. Here to talk about the State of the Union. Now, we've all seen what the hell Donald Trump and goddamn incited, and just straight propagated the whole goddamn coup to try to take over the goddamn government. This motherfucker is crazy. You know, you gotta give Donald Trump some goddamn credit for having huge watermelon type balls, man. This motherfucker called him down to the damn White House for a speech. Him, Cruz, and the rest of his senators and minions riled up the goddamn crowd of these white supremacist patriots, they like to call themselves. Gave him the damn direction on how to goddamn go to the Capitol and take over the motherfucker. And this nigga is not in chains. Ain't nothing new under the sun, and the damn show ain't nothing new to people that look like me, of the hypocrisy of this here democracy. We know that goddamn the Constitution wasn't meant for us. When they said all men are created equal, they was talking about them. There's no surprise, but one thing is for sure, the goddamn curtain has been pulled goddamn off, and they see that the goddamn Wizard of Oz is a goddamn KKK member, man. These motherfuckers from the boy that goddamn came and across state lines with the AR-15, killed 2 people and goddamn maimed and wounded another. That nigga free, having goddamn parties with the rest of the goddamn Proud Boys. Goddamn, they celebrating them as a goddamn national hero. And at the same token, you got the black security guard that defending herself against this woman touching and doing all this here in front of her, and she fired in her damn face, violating her personal space. She get fired immediately. Now, I ain't heard nobody get fired from the goddamn the Capitol Police to the police officers that just let them goddamn go past the barricades, from the senators that help propagate this bullshit on up to the president. They swift when it come to us of handing down quote unquote justice. The wool been pulled over, they off the goddamn curtains, man, and we seeing that they ain't got a leg to stand on. They like to, look the part. They put on their suit and ties, comb their hair in a goddamn nice little, neat little way, and do all this extra, to look the part, when all you really have to do is be the part. Too much emphasis on that shows the fakeness, because it doesn't take all that. The truth is the truth. Integrity is integrity. Oaths are oaths. And that's just the bottom line. I was thinking like the hypocrisy of the democracy. Let's say me and 4 other goddamn gentlemen go to goddamn commit a goddamn murder, but only one actually shoot. When the police find out and catch the person who shot him, and he snitch and roll over on everybody else, don't you know that they charge all of us with that murder? You go and rob somebody, and the person that we trying to rob end up killing my homeboy. The person who shot him, he gets off scot-free on self-defense, but that murder is tacked on to everybody on the other side, because if it wasn't for y'all, he'd still be alive. They round up the whole bunch when it comes to us. And yet and still, President Trump is able to goddamn walk around free in the White House, still acting president, and ain't no charges been brought to him. I've heard it said that when you're a president, can't nobody charge you with nothing. What kind of bullshit is this? What kind of white supremacy goddamn shit is this? The hypocrisy of our democracy, man. The state of the union has been what it always have been. A self-perpetuating white power-driven enterprise. We know that goddamn United States is a business. It's not a country. We know that Washington, D.C. is one of 3 city-states with their own laws and rules and understandings that they have to abide by. I mean, one of the people from NBC or something to that effect posed an excellent question. They hurry up and got his ass off the damn boob tube. He was like, if Obama was the one giving that kind of speech and Black Lives Matter and black people was the ones rushing up to that state building, Capitol building, oh man, it'd have been man, 10,000 dead, 50,000 injured, and the number is climbing. They don't want to have this conversation. You see how they keep trying to sweep it under the rug. Let's just go ahead and talk about recounting the votes. Let's finish our work. Let's not dwell. Let's not stop here for a second and take a good look at what's going on, because it blows up the whole mirage of fairness and equality and peace and prosperity for everybody. We see that the Lady Liberty blindfold got holes in it. That bitch can see. They can see. She can see. They can see. And what do they see? They see color, man. They don't see and judge you and give you your judgments and your sentences based on just the crime. We've seen many contrasts of a black and brown individual and a white individual, same crime, same previous police record, and the black man get 25 years while his white counterpart gets probation. These individuals ran in the damn Capitol building, stole vital, secret, and classified intel, laptops, mail, files, and everything. Came with zip ties, masks, goddamn things to stop the gas shit from penetrating them so they can still do their goddamn bullshit. I've seen a couple videos. One in particular, white man was trying to catch a flight, and they found out who he was through videos, face recognition, and cameras throughout the whole Capitol, and they banned him from even catching the flight, labeled him a terrorist. You know, you can hear him over there crying, oh, they trying to ruin my life, this, that, the third. Just to show you the mentality of these kinds of people. They thought that they can do that and get away with it scot-free without no ramifications, no repercussions. These motherfuckers are delusional, man. Then lost their goddamn rabbit-ass mind. And from the beginning of Trump's presidency all the way up until now, he's fed nothing but crazy-ass bullshit. Now, don't get me wrong, the man did some kind of decent work as being the president. You know what I'm saying? And compared to Joe Biden, you know, I would rather have a blatant racist and a person that you know where he stands than some covert masquerading racist. You feel me? That's what I believe Joe Biden is. He's a racist too, but he's not a blatant, you know what I'm saying, forthcoming racist. He's a covert, smile in your face, stab you in the back type goddamn racist. You know, he's gonna be nothing, you know what I'm saying, to be applauded when he's done with his term neither. None of them are. We all know that they all selected, that this here is all predetermined and ain't nothing new under the sun. You think they're gonna give just some random person that just wins an election the nuclear power goddamn codes and all the intel and secrets that's divulged on the individual in that Oval Office, you guys to be smoking on something heavy. You know what I'm saying? Shit, meth, crack, heroin, something to that effect. Because anybody with two eyes to see can see that this is a bullshit ass antic to try to sway you to this vaccine. You see how every time they bring up the Trump incitement, insinuation, and coup to try to take over the government, the next goddamn thing that follow is some corona goddamn shit. Now I'm not saying it's all fake, because I found out yesterday that a acquaintance of mine, Big James, he died on New Year's Day from complications and from corona. I found out also that a once friend but now op to me through some fuckery on his side has stage 4 cancer. And you know, life is short, life is precious, and for us people that are fair and good, you know what I'm saying, you can't really dwell on such things. It took me a while to even come forth with this video because it's bullshit, and I know how it's gonna go. When it happened, we're gonna impeach him, we gotta get him out of there by Friday. Friday come, by Monday we're gonna have him out of there. This Monday came, by Wednesday, man, the man only got a couple more days in there. They ain't gonna get that man up out of there. That man too much of an egomaniac to goddamn concede. Pence is too much of a bitch to invoke the 25th Amendment. The Republicans, even though they denounce it, still haven't grabbed their balls and grabbed their goddamn integrity of what's right and wrong to even muster trying to impeach him. They still holding on because they know if they concede, their whole Republican Party got to be revamped. All of it needs to be revamped, if you ask me, from the whole electoral college to the points to how they come up to the conclusions of who the president is. It's just quite simple. The person with the most votes wins. That's serving the company, aka the country. Every person's vote matter, and every vote that's tallied, the person with the most votes wins. Fuck a party, fuck a goddamn electoral college. And it should be that what you ran on and the promises made, if you aren't obligated and you don't bring those to fruition, you should be able to get kicked out too. CEOs get fired. Bosses can get overthrown. All those senators need to be expelled and never have the possibility of ever serving the public and running for a public office again. People done lost their life. The hypocrisy of their democracy. All lives matter. Blue lives matter. Man, the only lives that matter to them is theirs. It's their agenda, period. They'll fuck over anybody. White, black, brown, yellow, red, aliens, it don't matter. They egomaniacs, they psychopaths, they sociopaths, and they ain't got a goddamn emotional feeling, compassion, sympathetic bone in their body, man. The only reason why they sorrowful is because it didn't go the way they expected. It blew up in their goddamn face. Folks that lost their damn careers. Trump ain't gonna be able to hang his hat nowhere in the goddamn world. The only place he'll be able to hang his hat is amongst those that believe like him, and it's a lot of them. So he'll still survive. I think, you know, the man still got money. You know what I'm saying? Cash is king at the end of the day. But shit, I'm watching the damn boob tube like, man, this motherfucker is crazy. They ain't gonna try to concede and talking about everybody go home this, that, and the third. Motherfucker, you the one that set the whole shit in motion. All those deaths, shit is on your head and on your goddamn blood. It's on your hands, the senator's hands, the media outlets that continually propped up his bullshit, the social media, Twitter, and the likes that allowed him to keep spewing this venom into the country, an already volatile country, on the verge of anarchy and civil war. Man, these motherfucking senators, all of them, to me, need to be kicked out. Except for the new fresh ones that, you know what I'm saying, all the old oligarchs and that turtle motherfucking looking motherfucker that was the leader of the House until he got overthrown. Shout out to Georgia for making that happen on the Republican side. All these people are millionaires, man. Kickbacks after kickbacks, only giving us $600 and then another $12 for the first stimulus check. That's goddamn $1,800. Who the fucking live on $1,800? You look at other countries, they giving their citizens $3,000 a month since the beginning of the pandemic. $1,800 a month, a monthly stipend. How can you shut down the goddamn government and shut down businesses, and businesses are taking a huge loss due to people not being able to congregate together, and not give them some kind of incentive to keep their businesses afloat? Just to show you how heartless they are. These media outlets and all of these right-wing personality individuals have now got their foot shoved up their motherfucking mouth. It done went out their ass, and now it's in their mouth, and they can't say shit because they ain't got a leg to stand on. They never had a leg to stand on. But we couldn't point to some huge monumental thing that shows the collective mindset and consciousness of these individuals. We had, that was an isolated incident. Oh, those cops need to be fired. Oh, that politician is wrong. Now we have a whole conglomerate, a totality, goddamn lumping of all these individuals. And they can't hide. That's why they're trying to sweep it under the rug, because the cat's out the bag. The 500-pound elephant, everybody see that motherfucker, and we see him real clear. And that motherfucker, he done took off his goddamn, his hood and his KKK little shit, and we can see that the people that was down there trying to overthrow the company were businessmen. The one manager down in Atlanta, he killed himself. That was part of that whole little coup. Instead of facing his punishment, he kills himself. These people are cowards. We finding that police officers was down there. Oh man, it's all kinds of people, business people, professional people, quote unquote good people was down there, man. Hatred and that kind of evil is shared amongst a lot of people that you wouldn't even think it has them. They're evil and they just racist, man. They think they're the supreme race. They think that this country is theirs, even though time and time again the proof has been goddamn brought forth that African American melanated people was here way before Christopher Columbus. The Indians were niggas, all part of the tribe of goddamn Judah, of the 12 tribes of Israel. We've circumvented this whole globe way before you even knew what navigation was. You got these people, man, they got an illness, they got a sickness. Anybody that doesn't want truth, or even though you hear the truth, still throw it down like it's a lie, you lost your rabbit ass mind. You want to believe what you want to believe. And a person like that will believe anything and liable to do anything. They done goddamn bought the lie, hook, line, and sinker. Got geeked up, got riled up, and tried to go and overtake the government. You see the one guy with the zip tie? You got Army individuals. The one woman that got killed, she was in the armed forces. How do you think they knew where to go and where to hit? How to prepare and all of that? Because you got people that was in the Army giving them intel. You got these senators and whatnot feeding them valuable information. All of them is part of this big ass conspiracy, and all of them need to be locked up to the full extent of the law. I know an individual that got 25 years for selling coke. He didn't shove no goddamn coke down nobody's goddamn throat. It was already a market for it, and he just sold it. It was supply and demand. What are you going to give these individuals that tried to overthrow the government? Slaps on the wrist? They ain't going to get no real jail time. I don't think so. Just on history. I'm glad it came out because it shuts up a lot of the rhetoric that is constantly spewed on Fox News and all these different outlets, trying to portray us as the thugs, the criminals, the spawns of Satan, the menaces to society. How are we menaces to society when we protest and we get angry and burn down buildings and whatnot due to injustice? Time and time again, cops kill us and get away scot-free, and because of the injustice and the love for our people and our love for justice, we go about it sometimes in the wrong way. And a lot of these times where there were vandalism and fires, come to find out it wasn't none of us in the first place. It was cops, people dressed up as Black Lives Matter going in there, you know what I'm saying, with the whole Trojan horse to do their damage, to bring about, you know what I'm saying, stains upon the movement, you know what I'm saying, not necessarily the Black Lives Matter movement, but just the movement of righteousness. Because in certain cases, the Black Lives Matter movement was taken away from the people of Ferguson, and they put up their own puppets to propagate and to, you know, be the head of the Black Lives Matter movement. So I just say the righteous movement, because every time we get together and we protest, it's for righteousness. Do what's right and won't nothing happen. Now you got these individuals with a fair election. Everybody voted, everybody participated, and the votes was tallied, and it was fair. It wasn't perfect, but it was done right. The Supreme Courts and every court within the states did their due diligence and confirmed that Joe Biden is in fact the next president of these here United States of America. So fuck all that they say. I'm gonna goddamn believe Trump and his bullshit. I ain't gonna get nothing from it now. I'm just with Trump. He put a spell on these motherfuckers, and they out there goddamn acting the ass off the voodoo he done put on their ass, man. It's a sad, sad goddamn time. But at the same time, it's a good time. Stay vigilant, stay aware, and don't just believe the boob tube. Look for alternative news sources. You know, look online. You know what I'm saying, and search out the matter. You know what I'm saying, so that you can get a real grasp on this volatile time, and you can weed through the lies that they're still trying to perpetuate, and new ones they're trying to slip in there. You know, these individuals are real crafty with words, so you have to be able to read through the bullshit and see the truth and pull out those good, valuable intels so that you can formulate and move accordingly. More time than any time, people that are righteous and good need to just stick together, of all colors and creeds. That don't mean nothing. There's only two types of people in the world: cool and uncool. Either you cool and we can do business and have fellowship, and if you ain't cool, you got to get your ass over there and far the fuck away from me before I put you over there. Sometimes you got to be forceful. You can't be passive, And this is not no time to look the other way. There's no time to just say, oh, this is a time in which we can really bring about real changes, put real laws on the book. You know that 3/4 of human for black people, that's still on the books now. That's how the cops get to kill us. The cops got too much power. They can get away with a lot being a police officer. That's why they walk with that swagger and that bullshit ass I own the world type mentality, because they are given those kind of rights by being a police officer. And we all know that a cosmetology goddamn license is longer than what it takes for an individual to become a police officer. We know that these training places in which they train you to become a cop ain't nothing but a mind fuck to have you thinking just like them. Like Mr. Smith on Matrix, just copying himself over and over and over again. And that's what they're doing. It's the mentality, the color. They got black folks that think just like them. Oreos, we call them downside. Black on the outside, white in the middle. You know. So, with that being said, man, the state of the union has been what it always has been. Bullshit. A hypocrite. Hypocrisy of our democracy. We see it, the world see it, and of course, Yah, he sees it. And I don't believe in coincidences. So this here is just an excellent time to be alive. Don't get down. Don't feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Lift your head up and be excellent. Continue to move forward in your own personal life and try to help somebody move forward in theirs. Because it's just a big distraction to keep you off of your square and where you need to be. Refocus yourself. Plant your 10 toes down, man. Center your inside and keep it pushing. This your boy Genius Star, man. As always, Ghost.